There's a new comedy series airing on CBS called Carol's Second Act. The show follows a divorced woman in her 50s who pursues her dream of becoming a doctor. Take a look.
Internal medicine? I hope I'm not late.
Nope, still waiting on the chief resident. You're lucky. Rumor has it she's a real ball buster.
Hello, everyone. You must be the internal medicine residents.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Carol Kenny, and I waited a long time for this day.
To be chief resident?
Me? No. I'm an intern, just like you.
But you're...
Older, yes, I know.
So why med school?
My marriage fell apart. My husband went off to find himself, and now he's sleeping on his sister's futon, and I'm a doctor, so life is good.
Actress Patricia Heaton plays the lead role of Carol. She's also the executive producer of the show. She previously won 2 Emmys for playing Deborah Barone in the hit CBS show Everybody Loves Raymond. My colleague Anne-Marie Green sat down with Heaton to discuss how she stepped into her new role.
Well, I think it's difficult when you've been on 2 long-running shows and playing moms in both of those shows to decide what's the next step for you and what's the next project. And you're just looking for something that, you know, isn't outlandish, but that's different and can explore something else. And it was great when Sarah Haskins and Emily Halpern came to me and talked about this woman whose kids are out of the house and her husband has divorced her. And she pursues this new career, but it's something she's always wanted to do, which is become a doctor. And I thought, this kind of sounds like the perfect transition for me. Although often you think about, oh, I'd love to do a drama, but I think the world can use some laughter right now, so I'm happy to be a part of that. And so I think I'm in a new place in my life as an empty nester, and as executive producer of the show, I'm taking on some other responsibilities that I hadn't done before. So I'm also learning a whole new skill set, and it's challenging, just as Carol is learning a whole new skill set, and she's challenged not only by the difficulty of becoming a doctor, but being older than everybody around her.
So do you take a lot from your own life then?
I think so. It's very wonderful to work with younger people and to realize how much you don't know and also realize how much they don't know. So I think it's important in this show to kind of, you know, use that and explore that, but it's also important in life that we're always staying connected to each other generationally and just socially, you know, to not be on our phones so much and whatever, and be connected to each other. But I think it's very important amidst generations because there's a lack of understanding. I think young people can be a little harsh on my generation. And, you know, we just grew up in very different times. So I hope that we can explore all of that with humor on Carol's Second Act.
There's a lot of raw material there between the generations, but you don't want to go so far that you're putting down each other sort of back and forth. So how do you straddle that and sort of get the humor out of it?
I think on this show there's a lot of tricky things to straddle, which is, you know, how do you kind of have fun with my age and with their age without being mean or really putting each other down? How do you find funny situations in a hospital where people come who are very ill or they're dying?
Right.
So that's a challenge.
Bodily fluids, always funny.
We make much use of joking about bodily fluids, and also coming up with medical stories to tell and still trying to make those funny and not have it be too technical, not have it be CSI. That's what's kind of wonderful about this show, and I hope that aside from entertaining people, that they take away some of these messages.
You're really good at picking funny sitcoms.
It's all about the writing. And what was challenging about this is there was no script to read because it was just an idea that was presented to me. So I've been involved from the very beginning before there was a script. So that is a huge challenge to me because I had to just trust that it was going to be good. When I saw the pilot script of Raymond and when I saw the pilot script of The Middle, I could see the writing. I'm like, oh yes, this is very good. So this was a real leap of faith for me, and it's a good thing because I kind of am a controller, and so not to be able to control everything is a challenge for me, but in the best way.
Carol's Second Act premieres tonight, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, only on CBS.